Welcome back. So, Kemi, we are talking about the question actually is how embarrassed are you by that position that if you want to hide something from an African, you should put it in the pages of a book because Africans don't read. Is that narrative correct? If it is correct, what can we do to change it? Because if it is correct, it does not do us any good. Thank you.
Okay. I think I'm going to be a bit on the fence here. Because most of the people I interact with, they're people who read. And then when I come across people that don't read, I share books with them. There are times I can read a book and I really love the book, and I think of someone that I know that this person will also learn from this book. I share the book with the person. So that's why I'm going to be a bit on the fence in this case. So yeah, when like I mentioned earlier, there are secrets in books, there are knowledge and lots of insights and ideas you can get from books. So if at all there are actually people who do not read, the people, it doesn't have to be novels or other kind of motivational books. Even if it's your academic books, definitely there people read in school to pass and all of that. Yeah, so there are people that, okay, if they don't read, it is up to everyone, whether as a book lover or not as a book lover, to strive to encourage one another that, yeah, we need to read this, we need to read that. There are also lots of African books. We have by Wole Soyinka, we have by Chimamanda, we have by Sefi Atta, and lots of other African authors that write wonderful books. So it's not just about reading foreign books also, or biographies of other people. You can start with the ones we have here that you can easily relate with because they are African books. So yes, I would say for people who do not read, what can be done to help to ensure that everyone, at least a certain high number of population in Africa, were readers. So one of the things we can do is through the invention of clubs. Book clubs help people to become better in the sense that even if you don't love to read, when you join a club and then you're able to read at your own pace, from there you get to grow, you get to learn, and also interact with like minds about books you've read. And so it's not just about the reading. You can work with audiobooks where you listen to it being read to you. It's programmed there. So if you feel like, okay, I really can sit down to read, and like, you can work with audiobooks where you listen to it and you don't miss out on the insights and knowledge in books. So yes, that's one aspect of it. The book clubs, a community of readers, and then there are books that are even adapted into motion pictures, so you can watch the movie, and then from there, you get it interesting. You're seeing it played out in front of you. Yeah, I think that should also spark the interest in now wanting to read the book, because I'm biased that the books are actually much more detailed than movies. So yes, those are things we can adopt, and then we can organize lots of reading competitions where we have prizes for people who can summarize. I'm sure there are lots of literary events that we have, and these events are aimed at promoting individuals and youth and also children to become better readers, to know more about vocabulary and all of that. Yeah, so these are some things we can adopt in Africa to ensure that we have more people who read.
Oh, good, good. I'm thankful that we're able to have this meeting because it strikes very straight and direct to the core of what I want to do with the rest of my life, which is to help the rising generations of Africa read more. Because I have this suspicion that why we do not have good leaders in Africa is because few of those people read enough books. Maybe they read, but they didn't read enough. So if they read and have a lot of ideas, we have a better society in our hands. Thank you very much for your very wise position on this matter. Okay, I think you've hinted a little bit on this, but I think we would like it emphasized in a central way. I want to find out what were your dreams growing up. And then how much did your dreams influence or propel you to what you are doing today? If you can share a little bit more light on that, it will help us.
Okay. Please can you repeat that? I think the network was breaking a bit,
Oh, okay.
so I
So
can
I
get
was
the
asking
question
about,
properly.
okay. I was asking about your dreams growing up. What were your dreams growing up? How much influence did they have in what you're doing today? And how much did they propel you in the way you are doing things?
Okay. Yeah, thank you for that. Yes, growing up, yes, once again, in fact, I'm sure my parents will watch this. I would like to say a big thank you to you both for helping me to become part of who I am today. Yes, so growing up, actually, the funny thing is, I always had the interest to become an actor rather, to act in movies.
Mhm.
So right from primary school, I was always in drama, putting people together. Let's do this drama. Let's do this choreography. Let's do this. Let's have this discussion and all of that. So I was always relating with people when it comes to things like that. And from there, I think that I can say that's where my passion for people relations and human resource developed, because I just liked being with people. I enjoy being with people, discussing, and also I wanted to act and be shown on the big screen and all. So it got to, at the point in time, because I felt only the actors are popular people and are successful people. That was my one track mind back then. But growing up, I realized you don't always have to be on the big screen before you are successful. Yeah, so from there, start learning more insights of people, my parents' guidance, and all of that. And then I moved into human resource in the university. And from there, I learned more. I because the possibilities, the opportunities, so many things to explore. So I was like, wow, it's not. I think it's more of the extent to which you limit yourself is where your capabilities will end. But by the time you're open to more things, more possibilities, and then you're able to go beyond boundaries, you're able to, you have an open mind to learning. You're going to also like there are lots you can learn from there. So yes, that has my dreams from there now gradually developed into human resource, and now I can proudly say I'm an HR enthusiast and a practitioner, and I've been able to also use this to help myself grow, develop, and the people around me, because it's not just enough for one person to grow. It's not just enough for one person to be successful. And if the people around you are not, then it's of no impact. So I'm this person that based on oh it's not we have to grow, everyone has to be growing together, nobody should be left behind. So I always strive to ensure that even around me, people, colleagues, friends, I learn from them, and they also impact on me. I'm able to learn more things. So that's one of the reasons why I also don't just limit my dreams to human resource, into branding. I do a bit of brand management where I'm able to learn digital marketing, graphics design, and so many other things. Yes, and also the aspect of operations and customer success, because there are lots of opportunities abound. And as an HR person, you also have to be versatile. You need to know about finance, you need to know about the law, you need to know about all other things. They are all encompassing. So I think that has helped me. My dreams have grown from there with that.
Oh, that is great. That is great. And talking about that, while looking through your profile, I saw the struggle with the digital marketing, the digital the graphics experience, trying to
Yeah.
learn. Would you mind sharing from that, you know,
Ah, yes.
the fun side of the challenges you face, how you overcame them? Because, this is what is real in life. We face challenges and then overcoming them becomes our success story. Maybe you should just share something about that.
Okay. Yeah. So when I applied for the scholarship and I got to learn graphics design, we started the first class. The first week of class, I was enjoying it. I was like, wow, this is really interesting and engaging. I loved it. Okay. By the second week, I was lost. What's going on? I thought this was really interesting. What's happening? I didn't understand anything. I was the tools. Okay, when we were using Photoshop, and everybody was saying Photoshop is simple. You can work well with Photoshop and all. And me, I'm staring at Photoshop. I'm like, I don't even know how to navigate my way around it. So at the point I wanted to give up, like, well, I don't think this design is my calling. I don't think it's what I want to do. I'm not even interested anymore. Well, I had to now think again, like, okay, and I had friends that I spoke to that I think I'm going to drop this class. And that's one of the things I would like to point out. It's important to surround yourself with people. Friend Bukola, she encouraged me, like, you don't have to give up, just continue with the class and see what you can also learn from it daily. So I was like, okay, let me continue. And the classes were every day, excluding weekends sometimes. So I continued with the class. And still, I did not understand. So I disturbed my graphic designer friends. I reached out to them. There are three of them. So I reached out to them separately to learn from this person, learn from this person, and learn from the other person. And they were able to, they realized how interested and invested I was in the graphics design. And they took time to put me through. So by the time I was able to learn from three different